Hello, me lovelies. Well, I just thought I'd do this video about Decca Heggie and the way he really is laughing at his supporters and seeing how far he can manipulate them. Yesterday, he said he was going to take a month off YouTube. Then I put a poll up saying, how long do you think it will last? A few hours, a few days, whatever. Well, actually, as I knew it would, it only lasted a few hours because this morning he's back on and he's done this a few times. I'm leaving, I'm not doing this, I'm suffering from mental health issues. Then he's back. Very much like when he claimed he'd had a nervous breakdown and he was in a mental health unit for 5 days. Look, if you've had I've had a mental health breakdown and you don't get out after 5 days, I can promise you, you don't get out after 5 days, especially if you've been at a stage where you wanted to do something drastic to yourself. There's no way. So that was a lie, complete and utter lie as well. But why does Decca tell these lies? Similar to when Humble Dryer appeared on the show. Now, Humble Dryer for 4 years had tried to get a one-to-one with Decca. He gets on and then Decca goes and does this.
Like you're talking, why go off, man? Do you know what it is, guys? See these people, right? I'm not joking you, right? Listen to me carefully. There's your Humble. It's the first time I've ever went face to face with Humble, right? If you know what I want people to do, if you're gonna come on, because I'm giving you an open mic, you can come and say what you want.
Now, the important thing about that is that Decca is blatantly lying to his supporters, and he doesn't care about lying to them. And that's a form of manipulation. He did similar to Liam Ditchy. I think it was a year ago when Liam Ditchy cut him off and claimed that Liam Ditchy's connection had gone. And Liam Ditchy said, no, you cut me off.
So when you cut me off, which you did cut me off.
And this is what he does, he blatantly lies. But as you can see from this habit of, like he said, I'm coming off YouTube for a month, then suddenly he appears a few hours later. That is all seeing how far he can push, manipulate and use his supporters as idiots. And I do mean he's using them as idiots. Now I want to show you another clip. And this involves this Big Tony fella. Now, people who don't know the Big Tony, if you watch Decca Heggie, you'll know who Big Tony is. He's so, it's actually sickening how far up Decca's hole this Big Tony is. I mean, he is just like blowing smoke up there all the time. And he wonders why some people are saying is he actually got an infatuation, a desire for Decca Heggie. But what I want you to do is watch this. Now, just watch Decca's facial expressions, because to me, this speaks absolute volumes.
Come up though, I want you a straightener.
Now, just note how Decca starts smiling when this Big Tony fella starts saying he wants a straightener with Moto. This is him enjoying the fact that he's got someone else fighting his side from. Decca doesn't have to say something. He knows that Tony's going to say it all for him and defend him.
That's it, not Decca. I want you a straightener. Come up though, I want you a straightener. That's it, not Decca. I want you a straightener. So I'll come down next weekend, me and you and me.
Now here you can see Decca is suddenly suppressing his smile. But that's what he is doing, suppressing it. But who does he think is being funny? Who is he actually laughing at? Is it Moto or Big Tony? I could make a whole documentary just on Decca's manipulation techniques. But in essence, to me, it's clear if you watch his facial expressions and watch how he is absolutely enjoying people coming to his defense. And this is what happens, especially with Big Tony. Decca doesn't have to defend himself, Big Tony will defend him. And that happens in a lot of cases where You get someone and they won't address the issues in hand. It's like Moto asked Big Tony, what about Decca calling himself Decca Cashman? What about the fact that Decca denies now knowing this 11-year-old girl, yet this video of him actually discussing the allegations and the case, and he did know the girl and her mother. So Tony doesn't want to know that and makes it clear he's not going to talk about that, because if he does talk about it, it's going to make it difficult for him to justify the way he's continually cheerleading for Decca, which he is. And others do as well, it's not just him. But bring all this together, and this man, in my opinion, is a narcissist who's out for control. And we heard in the YouTube Swindler tapes where he wanted to control this woman he thought he was going to have a relationship with. She couldn't look at another man with desire. She had to respond to him immediately. He was in control, and this was all about control. And he is enjoying every minute of seeing how far he can push the people that support him before they wake up and think we're being used as mugs here, because he's continually lying right to our faces. But people want to support him, that's up to them, but then don't go crying. People like Big Tony, when people pull you up over it. You've entered the battlefield. You're the one that's fighting the battle on Decca's behalf. Get on with it. So I'll leave it at that, my lovelies.